Hey guys, so I have a kind of different video today. It's been something I've kind of been obsessed with watching other people do videos of. I'm not really sure who came up with it, but it's called Project X Pan. Most people do like Project 10 Pan. And the idea behind it is that you use up certain products, just use certain products until they're gone or you hit pan, because I know I have too much makeup and I know a lot of you probably do too. You're supposed to do a spending ban at the same time. I'm not going to, just because I know myself, and if I tell myself that I can't spend any money, that'll just make me want to spend money more. And I haven't really been shopping, or I haven't bought makeup besides for spring break for like 2 months. I have different reasons for the different products I've chosen. I don't know exactly how many products there are. So I have all the products in my Stitch bag, of course. I'm just gonna pull things out randomly and I'll show you what I'm using up and I'll tell you why. So the first product is this Urban Decay All Nighter Long Lasting Setting Spray. This is the old packaging, so obviously I've had this for quite a while. This has a spray that it comes out in like a stream in one part, so when you spray your face you end up actually kind of wiping your makeup off, which is not cute. So it's probably got about like to here left, and I'd rather just use it up than keep it. The next product is a lipstick. This is the CoverGirl, I don't even know like what collection this is. This is just like their regular lipstick, and this is in the color Delight. I really don't have very much left, as you can see, and I just kind of want to use it up because it's not very long lasting. I have other CoverGirl lipsticks that last forever, and like I don't even need to reapply them, I feel like, during the day. But this one, it just comes off really quickly. Like, it kind of stains my lips, but the actual glossiness comes off really quickly, and it's just, I'm wearing it right now. It's just not a very bold color, and it's not, I don't know, I reached for it a lot, but I kind of just want to get it out just because it is older and I'm not reaching for it very often. And then I have another lip product, and this is the e.l.f. Luscious Liquid Lipstick in Baby Lips. Again, don't really have very much left at all, and I do just want to use it up because it's a really nice natural color, a color I would reach for very often, and I would totally repurchase it, but I just have so many lip glosses and I find myself not really reaching for lip glosses, so I kind of just want to get rid of some of them. I've been using all these products for about a week, maybe a little bit more. This was one I've been using for a little bit more. And this has gone down significantly, so I'm thinking that this is going to be gone in quite a while. Gone pretty quickly. I have this NP Set Eye Primer. This is just a brand that you can find at Target. This was like the first eye primer I ever bought. I find that now that I use Urban Decay and I've tried a bunch of other eye primers, this really just doesn't work super well. I kind of use it on days where I know that I'm either wearing super long lasting colors on their own, they're really great formulas, or I'm just not going to be wearing makeup for very long. But I have very oily eyelids, and it's just, I need an eye primer for them to even just like not crease immediately for most eyeshadows. So yeah, I just want to use this up. I've had it for a while. It's probably like down to here, so really not that much left. And then I have a Baby Lips. This is just like the clear quenched one, and again, there's like nothing left in this. I've had this for like 1.5 years, and I want to get rid of this. The next product I have is something I actually talked about in my favorites several times, but again, I just had this for 5 months, I think, and it's just kind of time for it to go, since it is another lip balm, and this is the one I use mostly at night. As you can see, I've obviously hit quite a bit of pan, which is the main reason I want to get rid of this, just because I've already used so much of it and it just kind of like feels silly to leave it out of my products. But I love that lip balm, and I will totally be buying it again when I need more lip balm. The next product I have is the e.l.f. Booster Mineral Powder, e.l.f. Mineral Booster in Sheer. I use this as a setting powder, but I really prefer my HD powder from e.l.f. and I don't reach for this as often, so I do kind of want to just use it up. I'm trying to show you, it's got about a good 1/4 left in it, but if I use it every day, I don't think this should last very long. The next product is a foundation, but it was one my sister gave me. I really like my foundations to be obviously set, and this one just doesn't set completely. This is the L'Oreal Visible Lift Serum thingy foundation. I know a lot of people, this is like their holy grail product, but it just doesn't set and the color is a little orange on me. This is in 145 Classic Ivory. It's only got like this much left. I don't know if you can see, like this much left, so I really don't think if I'm using it every day it will last very much longer. It's just a really thick formula and I'm not a fan. The next product is something that I have barely any of, and it is the NYX retractable eyeliner in white. I assume the label wore off. You can see I have barely any of this left, but I've had like that amount left for a month and I've been using it like every day, which is so weird why it's lasting so long. I just use this to brighten up my waterline, but I do want to get rid of it just because I prefer the Rimmel one I've been using in nude. I just think it's less harsh and it lasts a lot longer. I have another eyeliner. I talked about this in my recent favorites, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible 16-Hour Eyeliner. There really is not much left. It can spin up just slightly more, and I don't want to do that because once you spin it up, it can't go back down. I thought that this was almost gone in my favorites video, and then it just turned out that it was kind of broken a little bit and there's a lot left. Again, I've been using this for quite a while, trying to get rid of it, and I just figured I should put it in here. And then I have this Pixi Flawless Beauty Primer. As you can see, it's just a sample. I got this in my Ipsy bag, but I thought that this was going to be gone for a long time, and it keeps going. And it's still got product in it. I can't believe how long it's lasted. I hate this. I love the luminosity it gives to my skin, but it breaks down my foundation like crazy. The number one thing I want from a foundation primer is for it to like increase the longevity. And then you can't really tell because all you can see is the silver on this, but this is the Anastasia Brow Pencil. The packaging does not look like this anymore. As you can see, there's hardly any left. I can probably get one or two more sharpenings of this. And like I can't even, like, it's hard to even sharpen because you have to like take off the spoolie to sharpen it because it like catches on the metal. And this is just, it's broken. I do really, really love it. It's my favorite way to fill in my brows, but it's time for me to use it up. I've had it for years. I don't even know how long. And I do just want to use it up, and then I can replace it with something else. Another product I have is again almost empty, and it is my Benefit Fake Up. As you can see, there really isn't very much product in there. This one is like the first product I tried to like start using up because it's been like 3 weeks, I think, where I've been trying to use that up. And I loved that concealer in the winter because I do have very dry skin, but now that it's coming into the warmer months, I don't need as much hydration, and I just find that it doesn't give me enough coverage, the coverage that I want. I want like heavy duty coverage under my eyes. I probably should have mentioned this with my eyebrow thing, but this is again the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. I used to love this. I have come to the conclusion though, the more that I've been using it, that I don't really like it. It does keep your eyebrows in place, but I kind of want them more naturally in place. I don't want them like glued down, and this stuff really does like kind of glue them down, and then like they get like hard at the end of the day. And then I have two blushes. The first is this Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush in Fresh Pink. I use this in like my first tutorial here on YouTube. And as you can see, I have hit pan. I used to use this like every single day. I do really like the color. It is a cream product and those go bad, and I've had it for a long time. So I do want to just kind of use it up. I have hit pan, but it's just, there's still a lot left in there. I still really love the formula of those blushes. I really like the colors, but this is just the one. I have a bunch of these, but this is the one I've had for the longest time. And I want to get rid of it just because it's getting gross and there's like brush hairs in it and everything, and it's not pretty. And I probably will totally end up buying that blush again because I do love the color. But again, once I use up more blushes. The next is this Benefit Sugar Bomb. This came in a box set. I don't remember the name, with like a high beam and a Benetint, I think. And I just took this out of the box, so it's got the blush and then the brush. Hard to say. And I just want to use this up because it's not very sanitary to just have this sitting in my makeup collection. Like, obviously it's got no cover. The way that it is in this packaging, it's kind of hard to get all the colors to blend together. So I've ended up like having more of a brown tone. I just feel like it doesn't mix super well, and like some of the colors are coming off more orangey, and I just And what I have been doing is I've been layering this bouncy blush very lightly on my cheeks and then using this over it, and I do look like the look that it gives. The second to last product is this L'Oreal Magic Lumi Concealer / Corrector. I don't know if they still make this anymore. I think they do, but this is like a highlighting type pen. I can't really tell how much is left in here, but I remember getting it and not really liking it and never really using it. Just as a concealer, it's got like no coverage for me. It doesn't have the coverage that I need. And as a highlight, just like maybe not even half a shade lighter than me, so it really doesn't do anything. But I have been using that for like a subtle highlight and just a little extra coverage under my eyes over that Benefit Fake Up. The last product is the one that's going to take me the longest to finish. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Illuminizer in 01 Stardust. It's gorgeous. I do really like it, but this was probably the first highlighter I bought, actually. So again, I've had it for a really long time, and you can't really see the progress because it's baked, but you know, I can see that there's a good dent in it. But I like it. It's got a really gold tone. You can see that right there. It's got a pretty gold undertone, and I've always kind of gone to more silver undertones or pink undertones, but I just want to use it up because it's older. So yeah, that is all I have. Let me know if you guys want to see updates of this product, of these products, and what you guys think. And if you guys are doing a project pan, let me know down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.